From the WYLN studios in Hazleton and all over northeastern Pennsylvania, this is WYLN News.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Dagnan. This afternoon, Hazleton City Mayor Jeff Cassatt announced that the layoffs set to take place Friday will not happen, thanks to steps taken by Council. In a press release, the mayor said the city has developed a plan to temporarily avoid layoffs. Council voted Tuesday to fund half of the $815,000 needed to avoid the immediate layoffs. Cassatt said in the release that he hopes the city council will work with him and his administration to introduce realistic budgets that benefits the hard-working taxpayers of Hazleton. A woman jumped from her home this morning as fire ripped through it. It happened this morning on Ross Street in the Honey Pot section of Nanticoke. Fire crews got the call just before 5:30 this morning. Fire officials say the woman jumped from a rear window to escape the residence. That left her with one broken leg. She was taken to a local hospital for treatment. The fire under control and fully extinguished within 20 minutes. The structure sustained moderate fire damage. The cause of that fire still under investigation by the Pennsylvania State Police Fire Marshal. After months of going back and forth on different proposals on where to build a new high school, the Wilkes-Barre Area School Board voted Wednesday night to do further site analysis for a possible new high school. It's on land near the Solomon Plains Educational Complex in Plains Township. At the meeting that went over 3 hours, taxpayers voiced their displeasure with the board.
You've gone against every single thing that most of us have said as far as this consolidation goes. Nobody wants it.
Of the 4 proposed locations, all are approximately a 25 to 30-minute drive from South Wilkes-Barre. Many of our athletes and active students do not have the transportation required to get home from after-school practices.
Parents teach you that money doesn't grow on trees. I mean, that's a simple thing you learn when you grow up, right? So we're already in the red. This district's already in the red, and you think you are deluding yourselves into thinking that you're going to go forward with this new school plan, a consolidation plan that's going to cost at least $100 million.
Several families who have been Wilkes-Barre School District people for their lives that are buying houses elsewhere. Mountaintop, Dallas. You haven't even started the mess, and people are leaving.
First, the board will have the Plains Township Pagnotti site tested to make sure the site is safe. If the site is okay, the district will build the new school that will consolidate Coughlin and Myers by 2021. There's also enough room for expansion if the board decides to close GAR, the third high school in the district. The vote to move forward, 7-2. Christine Katzok and Sean Walker voted no. Taxes could be going up in the Weatherly Area School District. The school board there on Wednesday reviewed a proposed final budget for next year, which calls for a 1.5 mil property tax increase. That will bring in about under $1 million into the district. School administrators said they will continue evaluating ways to reduce expenses before the budget needs to be approved. As it stands right now, the budget calls for an estimated $13 million in expenditures and $12 million in revenue. The proposed 1.5 mil property tax increase would generate just over $193,000 in revenue, and the district would use just over $993,000 from its fund balance to cover the projected shortfall. If the budget stands as presented, the fund balance would fall from over $2 million at the end of the current fiscal year to approximately $1.3 million as of June 30th, 2018. Speaking of schools, a new date has been set for graduation in the Mahanoy Area School District. Due to the snow days, the class of 2017 will graduate on Friday, June 9th. The 9th will also be the last day of school for students in the district. There will be an early dismissal for the high and middle schools at 1 o'clock, the elementary school at 1:30. The last day for teachers, June 16th. And get out your calendar. Looking ahead, the school board approved the 2017-18 school calendar. First day of school scheduled for August 28th. The nominee for drug czar has announced that he will be withdrawing his name. Congressman Tom Marino of Lycoming Township released a statement saying that due to a critical illness in his family, he informed the White House he will be withdrawing his name from consideration for director of the Office of National Drug Control Policy. He also thanked President Trump for his support and stated he will remain in Congress and help the president in whatever way he can. Today is known as National Day of Prayer. It's an annual observance held on the first Thursday of May, inviting people of all faiths to pray for the nation. It was created in 1952 by a joint resolution of the United States Congress and signed into law by President Harry S. Truman. This evening, a National Day of Prayer service will be held at Victory Bible Church on Main Street in Junedale, starting at 6 o'clock. Community leaders will be on hand offering special prayers. Coming up on WYLN News, a local Little League gets a big donation thanks to an area car dealership. Plus, we'll meet an 80-year young man that hasn't let age slow him down. But first, as we head out to break, let's take a look at your 7-day forecast from the WYLN Weather Center. Remember, you can get all your weather information at WYLNTV.com. We'll be right back.
Whether you're a homeowner renovating your first kitchen or a professional contractor remodeling your 100th kitchen, we're here to work with you every step of the way. We feature Homecrest and Omega cabinets, bathrooms and entertainment cabinets, along with solid surface countertops for Mica and Wilson Art products. We offer affordable installation. All this and more at Morris Kitchens LLC. Appointments welcome. Call 570-825-6956.
Are you looking to light up your business? Then you need to visit Shadler Yesco Distribution Incorporated. They're the premier electrical distributor in Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, Poconos, and Hazleton. Specializing in extensive electrical lighting, automation, and datacom inventory to meet your contractor, commercial, or industrial needs. Don't go with a national company. Go with an independent, locally owned company that cares. Shadler Yesco Distribution Incorporated. Visit them at SYDIST.com. Come experience the difference.
The Victoria story's a glorious story, the sweetest that's ever been told. They found they were handy at making fine candy for family and friends to behold. Word spread through the land that Victoria's candies would one day be leading the rest. Now that day is here, for the facts are quite clear that Victoria's candies are best.
Wednesday night, Luzerne County District Attorney Stephanie Salavantis and State Representative Tara Toohill hosted a program about internal accounting for volunteers. The program was held at the Hazleton One Community Center. The mission was to make nonprofits more aware of how to keep track of their money and what they should and shouldn't do.
For a presentation to the public specifically tailored to nonprofits and nonprofit frauds and embezzlement, because it seems like not a week goes by that there is not some report in local media of embezzlement at a fire company or a midget football league or a little league baseball team or something. So Stephanie has certainly seen that and has prosecuted cases in that regard. And in her effort to offer prevention to prevent those kind of things from happening, she asked Mr. Krupp and I to come on board and offer this presentation.
Because we've seen a lot of thefts taking place, not just minor thefts, talking about tens of thousands of dollars worth of thefts that are taking place in these organizations that are there to benefit the community. And I want to see an end to that. I want to educate the individuals that are running these different organizations and let them know what to put in place for checks and balances so they don't have to go through this.
If you missed this one in Hazleton, they will be putting another one on at Misericordia University coming up on May 10th. It is the month of May, and that is National Older Americans Month. Today, we caught up with a gentleman who is fit and active as ever and a true inspiration to athletes both young and old. Our Julie Stefanovich has his story.
Don't say you can't. That's the phrase Norbert Kotzer lives by. He hails from West Hazleton, held the title of National Champion in Liberty Mutual Ski Nationals, enjoys kayaking, hiked over 1,000 miles in 2016. And by the way, Norbert is 80 years young. We caught up with him today doing his workout at the Health and Wellness Center at Hazleton.
I hike with the Nescopeck State Park, Tuscarora State Park. I do a lot of hiking on my own. I've hiked Glencoe Falls many times, Ricketts Glen State Park, and in addition to that, I do a lot of mountain bike riding in the summertime. Also, I have a home in Delaware, so down there I have my kayaks and another bike. I'll bike down there, do a lot of kayaking, and basically, I don't sit down and watch much TV. I'll watch news and weather in the morning, and then I'm on the go.
Technology, which nowadays includes social media, cell phones, and video games, occupies much of the time of the younger generation. Norbert has advice as to how they can also get out, stay fit, and enjoy the little things that the outdoors has to offer.
They are missing a lot. Just a simple hike in the woods or at the rails to trails. Don't be in a hurry, don't run, just walk, but observe. You're going to see the birds, you're going to see flowers, you're going to see trees that have flowers on them. If there's a creek nearby, just go reach to the creek and pick up a stone. You might see a crayfish or some nymphs or something on there. It's just amazing what you'll see if you're walking slow and quietly.
He works out at the Wellness Center 4 to 5 times a week and doesn't plan on slowing down anytime soon. He also told us about his other athletic endeavors.
Skiing since I was like 14 years old. Got real serious about it in my early 20s, and I did some recreational racing my late 20s, and then I got very serious about that. So I belonged to the Mountain City Ski Club at that time, and we started a racing team in our Mountain City Ski Club, and we competed in the Ski Council race where all the ski clubs in the Northeast Ski Council were racing in that, and we competed in that.
Norbert has a goal this year to surpass his record of 1,108 miles hiked. In 2017, he plans to reach 1,800, and we wish him all the best. In Hazel Township, for Wyln News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
You go, Norbert. Now, Julie and I are going to have to tag along with you at some point in time. A Little League organization in Luzerne received a large donation from a local car dealership. The Hazel Township Little League received a new pavilion thanks to Independence Toyota on the Airport Beltway. President of Hazel Township Little League, Larry Payne, said they've waited a long time for this pavilion.
This pavilion has been something we've been trying to get done for years, and we just never had the funding to do it. And Independence Toyota, came through. We need shaded areas, and we're hosting the 910 District 18 Championships here this year for all the North, and it would be great to have this pavilion done, and they delivered the funds, and we got the project done. Day we got the funding the beginning of April, and we went right ahead with it. And Monotero Construction right there, they delivered, had it done, and it was a great opening day. The people were under there for the shade, and it helps us out greatly. Last year, Independence Toyota was kind enough to donate the scoreboard that's in the outfield on Field 1. So they've been very good to the community and very good to the kids. This is all about the kids. This is what we need in the area. Keep them off the street and keep them here playing baseball.
Mike Bonin from Independence says they were just happy to help.
We were so happy that we were able to give them the funds to get this pavilion up for the Little League here in Hazel Township. And, it's all about the kids, trying to make everything better for everybody here in the community.
The next time you attend a game at the field, make sure you head over to the new pavilion, take a look around, and enjoy it. Coming up on West Hazelton's News Choice, a forum is set for next week that will deal with the heroin and opioid problem in our area. We'll talk with one of the organizers. Plus, a fundraiser is coming up this weekend that will benefit a local animal shelter. We have all the details ahead. But first, let's take a look at those winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Don't change the channel. We'll be right back.
It's time to find your copy of the Freeland Progress. Look inside for information on the Pennsylvania Dart Tournament and more. The Freeland Progress is free at locations throughout Freeland, Whitehaven, Blakesley, Berwick, Cunningham, Drums, and the Hazelton area.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Meet Granny Rita and welcome to the Wyln kitchen. Watch as she whips up some amazing ethnic dishes just like your grandma used to make. Granny's Kitchen, only on Wyln TV 35.
Welcome to Community and You here on WYLN News. I'm Gary Perna. I'm very pleased to be joined by Dave Skutnik from the American Red Cross to talk about an annual event that's happening here in the greater Hazelton area once again, and it's the Hazelton Celebration of Life and Military Appreciation Walk and Luncheon being held at Faith United Church of Christ on Faith Drive in Hazel Township. And Dave, this is a great event. It's been going on for many years. So for somebody who may not have known about it, what is it and how can we get involved?
Yeah, it's a big, long title, but there's many things that'll be happening that day. It's being held Saturday, May 20th, which is also Armed Forces Day. So that's kind of the first part. It kicks off at 10:45 in the morning there at Faith United Church, as you mentioned, and with a tribute to our military members, both active and our veterans as well. So we have several American Legion and VFW groups that'll be on hand, and we'll kind of do some of the ceremonial Armed Forces Day kind of stuff with marching into the color guard, the national anthem. We'll have a flag folding ceremony as well. There's a lot going on with our military members. Then the Celebration of Life part of the event is actually a tribute to all of our Hazelton area blood donors. This area is unlike any other. We have a lot of long-time dedicated blood donors who have been doing it 30, 40 years. So we're going to be paying tribute to those folks and thanking them for what they do as well.
Now, for somebody to take part in this, to be involved with the walk and the celebration, are there any fees for them, registration they have to go through?
Yeah, after the programs for the military members, veterans, and the blood donors, we actually have either a 1 mile or 5 mile walk around the church campus there. And to register for the walk portion, it's $10 for adults, $5 for students. You get a T-shirt with that, and you can register now by calling our West Hazelton office at 570-455-9517.
So this is a great event. You're honoring all the military people out there. You're honoring all those blood donors. And without the blood donors, you guys would be in some hot water with not having that vital resource for you guys. And again, I know we say this all the time, but how important is it for somebody to roll up their sleeves and to give a pint?
There's always a need for blood. It really is constant. Every 2 seconds, someone in this country needs blood, whether it's a trauma patient, surgery, or cancer patients going through chemotherapy. They get blood transfusions as well. So there's always that need for blood, and our Hazleton area blood donors are always stepping up to meet that need.
So, Dave, there's a lot going on. The annual Hazleton Celebration of Life and Military Appreciation Walk and Luncheon. Of course, that will be going on Saturday, May 20th, 2017, 10:45 in the morning. So get there. And, Dave, hopefully it'll be a nice warm day and everyone will be enjoying that walk and then some refreshments after.
Yeah, that's right. We'll have a nice barbecue lunch. We'll have the grill and hoping for some perfect weather to do that. Again, it's Faith United Church, and we'll see everybody in Hazleton in a few weeks.
Right, wonderful, Dave. Thanks so much for stopping by. And, of course, do your part and help out the American Red Cross any way you can. It's such a vital organization here in our community. Stay with us here on Community and You. More news is headed your way next.
Story's a glorious story, the sweetest that's ever been told. They found they were handy
at making fine candy
for family and friends to behold. Word spread through the land
that Victoria's candies
would one day be leading the rest.
Now that day is here,
for the facts are quite clear that Victoria's candies are best.
Are you looking to light up your business? Then you need to visit Shadler Yesco Distribution Incorporated. They're the premier electrical distributor in Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, Poconos, and Hazleton, specializing in extensive electrical lighting, automation, and datacom inventory to meet your contractor, commercial, or industrial needs. Don't go with a national company. Go with an independent, locally owned company that cares. Shadler Yesco Distribution Incorporated. Visit them at SYDIST.com. Come experience the difference.
Whether you're a homeowner renovating your first kitchen or a professional contractor remodeling your 100th kitchen, we're here to work with you every step of the way. We feature Homecrest and Omega cabinets, bathrooms and entertainment cabinets, along with solid surface countertops, Formica and Wilson Art products. We offer affordable installation. All this and more at Morris Kitchens LLC. Appointments welcome. Call 570-825-6956.
A forum on the heroin and opioid epidemic will be held next week in Hazleton. It will be hosted by State Representative Tara Toohill, Congressman Lou Barletta, and Senator John Udechak. Today, we spoke with Congressman Lou Barletta from Washington about why this forum is important.
Opioid problem is an epidemic around the country right now, and it's a tragic problem that we face as a community and as a country. It affects everyone, people from all walks of life. So it's very important that we host this forum and shed light on the problem as a community, so that the community knows the problem that exists and what we need to do to stop it.
The panel discussion takes place Thursday, May 11th from 5 until 7 p.m. at the Hazleton Area High School. Panelists include Luzerne County District Attorney Stephanie Salavantis, Hazleton Police Chief Jerry Speziale, John Knowles, and Mary Piscucci. It's free and open to the public. Audience members will also have the opportunity to ask questions of the panelists. Grab the leash and let's go for a walk. The 4th annual Chasing Tail fundraising walk is this Sunday. The Whitehaven Veterinary Hospital sponsors the event to raise funds for the Hazleton Animal Shelter. The 2-mile round-trip walk is from Lehigh Gorge Whitehaven Access Point to Tannery. Registration begins the morning of the walk at 10:30 a.m. The walk starts at 11. Dogs are free, but pet parents are $10. Water will be provided for both. That's this Sunday, 10:30 a.m., the 4th annual Chasing Tail fundraising walk to benefit Hazleton Animal Shelter. You can check the Whitehaven Veterinary Hospital Facebook page for more information. Earlier in today's newscast, we told you that it was National Prayer Day. Today is also International Firefighter Day. We just wanted to take one moment to thank all the volunteer and paid firefighters in our area that put their lives on the line each day. Thank you. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN News.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
WYLN TV 35 has a position available for a sports reporter/videographer. Please send resumes and demo reels to Gary Perna, News Director, 1057 East 10th Street, Hazleton, Pennsylvania, 18201, or email news@WYLNTV.com. WYLN is an equal opportunity employer.